He wanted to swim? Or some shit? Close to the shore, the smell of sea salt hit my nose. Kororo leapt toward the crashing waves. With that momentum, he dove into the ocean. Aww.
ああしてるとほんと普通のアザラシにしか見えないよね。SNS 映えしそうですが、また林道に怒られてしまうので自重しておきます。
It was all smiles on that windy beach as Kororo splashed playfully in the shallow water.
たく、揃いも揃ってゆるい顔しやがって。ここまでの緊張感が台無しじゃねえか。
In the end, nothing could ever take the wind out of Kororo's sails. Excuse me. Then suddenly, I realized Ignis and I stood side by side, engaging in normal conversation. At last! Oh, no, you're not getting away. Stay put! It then occurred to Ignis shortly after. He immediately reacted by averting his gaze. No! No! You ain't gotta ask me. You ain't gotta ask, child. We saving though. You're not getting away from me. I missed the closeness that he and I shared once before. I took an inconspicuous step closer to him. The only way you're gonna get away from me is if you jumped in the water your damn self. Maybe I'd be crazy enough to jump in after you. By the looks of things, Ignis didn't exactly try to escape from me, but he still pursed his lip awkwardly. I don't care. It was like we were thrust back in time, an awkward portrait of our early days. It felt rather lonely. After our conversation wafted into the ocean air, he and I stared blankly at the water. Hey, Ignis. Forgive me if saying this oversteps some kind of boundary, but after earlier, something about it made me happy. Beasts technically don't ever eat because they don't have to, right? If you were one of the beasts that couldn't eat, I would have never seen the look on your face after eating a big meal. That big goofy smile. Oh, you don't want to hear that. I know that you're suffering right now, but I still want to spend time with you over at Enchante if you would like to visit. I want to feed you whatever meal you want every day of my life. Ooh, she want to cater to him, huh? Okay, bitch. That's you. That couldn't be me, though. I expect something in return. Yes. I don't know how to say this, but that's how much I... Yes, come back through blush. Tenfold. Katoni, I'm curious though, what were you fixing your mouth to say? How much Wait, what was I trying to say? Oh, Kororo! You cock blocked. You horn blocked, I guess. I don't know, you blocked us majorly. Kororo thrashed at the water violently, which splashed upward and hit Ignis in the face. Oh, you might have did more help than harm. Water droplets trickled down, water droplets trickled from the bridge of his nose to the tip until it dripped down. Ignis held his pose quietly, letting the curtain of water on his face fall slowly to the ground. Sorry, I said slowly. Unable to contain himself, Ignis nearly popped a vein trying to roar at Kororo. What?
Huh?
Yeah, huh? Kororo poked his head out of the water to say something unusually. The others who stood watching in the distance gathered toward us, curious about what was going on. And MidMorningSol can't read for shit. Jesus. Kororo floated joyfully in the water, pointing his big eyes at us. Said Kororo before diving once more into the water and swimming away. Huh? Kororo! Wait, where are you going? The depths obscured Kororo's shadow, and suddenly he was gone! My baby!
バカ、知らねえ土地で好きに泳ぎ回るつもりか。
Oh no. We have to hurry and chase him!
どうやら東の方向へと向かったようだが、見失う前に保護せねば。おい、箱入り、てめえの術でコロロの後を追えるか。
Keep in mind, he's not up to 100%, so...
どうした？何か問題があるのならば、無理にとは言わんが。
いえ、まだそれほど離れていないでしょうし、可能かと。すぐに実行します。
Il soared into the air, casting the same detection spell he had previously used to locate the Pakus. I don't know.
たく、コロロのやつ。仮にもここはアルムムがいた場所だったのに、怖いもの知らずにも程があんな。
Ignis mumbled to himself, presumably out of concern for Kororo. That's when...
イグニスと餌？食べるはともかく餌なんて。コロロ、いつそんな単語を覚えたんだろう。
さあ、僕は心当たりないけど、テレビとかそれか街中で聞いたとかかな。
There you go, misgendering Kororo. What the fuck?
それもそっか。けど、なんで全然関係ないこのタイミングで。
From a short distance, Mizir and Mr. Rindo watched the situation with great curiosity. But we gotta get him! We gotta save him! The former angel... Wait, I didn't read that. Thanks to Il's spell, we were able to track Kororo's location. The former angel glided above us, guiding us through a path on our pursuit. But at the end of our long run, we hit a dead end, our path blocked by a gigantic icy boulder. It seemed that the only way we could progress any further would be to dive underwater. Il, noticing our predicament, landed on the ground, albeit while stumbling. Oh, Il, please be alright.
対象の移動停止を確認しました。どうやらコロロはこの先にある空間にて待機しているようです。いる。お疲れ様。でもその様子を見る限り、やっぱりベスティアでことの時の消耗がまだ回復してなかったんだね。はい。
Huh? Really? It suddenly became evident in me. I noticed how the color had been draining from Il's face.
お前な、そういうことは早く言えよ。だったらこっちも無茶させねえっつうの。
No, Ew, I don't want you to be hurt or whatever.
ですが、私以外のものではコロロを追うことができなかったのは事実でしょ。ただ、申し訳ありませんが、これ以降私は秘書以外でお役に立てないかと。
十分だよ、いる。そのままゆっくり休んで。
この程度の行き止まりも我らには何の障害にもならぬ。
Yeah, because if you were able to kill what you killed in your route, leave it like that. If you were able to kill what you killed in your route, I think this is no obstacle for you. Just saying. Yep. In one swift movement, Canis unsheathed his blade, raised it into the air, and shattered the huge block of ice. A path opened before us, but its entrance was damp and dimly lit. Is this an ice cave? No! What else could it be, Katone? Come on now. Dumb queen. Good lord. Shut up, Katone.
ティグリスの縄張り近くにこんなもんがあったのか。
Ignis, it seemed, shared in my wonder at such a secluded location. I wonder why Kororo swam all the way here. He must want us to see something.
ただの気まぐれだろ。とっ捕まえて説教だ。
No, don't teach him a lesson. Well, let me teach him a lesson. As soon as we set foot inside, my skin clenched as the stone walls and ground insulated a punishing chill. I took a deep breath, hoping my resolve would warm me in the freezing depths. Wow. Looks pretty. Soon we arrived at an opening. The narrow path emptied into a wide hall. We can stand side by side with room to play. It wasn't exactly a cave, but rather a...
氷で作られた祠みてえだな。
Interesting. I thought I might have faintly recognized the scene from a historical documentary. Then, in the pool of water situated at the center of the shrine was... You little naughty jelly bean. I'm going to gently pat your blubbery behind for leaving us like that. You little naughty thing. Kororo, poking his head out enthusiastically, Kororo, we were worried about you. I hold my arms out wide for him to come. Normally, whenever I pose like this, Kororo would cry out loud and leap into my arms. But this time... Uh-oh. What? What? Kororo? For some reason, he didn't budge. Instead, Kororo began to swim toward the rear of the shrine. Sweetheart, come here. Why are you leaving us? He emerged from the water and poked a wall with his horn as if to direct our attention to this spot. His tiny horn was pointed at a small engraving etched onto the wall. Oh, this I remember. So wait, in chapter 1, it was Kororo's perspective. And we're going to see that drawing, that hieroglyph on the wall. Yeah.
壁画
いや、絵だけじゃないね。GPM のデータベースで見かけたベスティアの古代文字も薄く刻まれてる。
Kororo turned around, seeing that we had taken notice of the hieroglyphics. Yeah, exactly. Kororo had the mural to his back. Then he began to speak in a manner those of us who normally interacted with him at Enchante had never heard before. The lively mood among our expedition party was replaced by solemn, focused attention. We stood, fully entranced by the little creature as if it were about to recite a lengthy tale. So began the little creature. Are we going to hear him tell a story? I know it's supposed to be serious, but I can't help but have this big smile on my face, y'all. He said to the group as he waddled alongside the mural, narrating it. Bruh! Oh! So Ignis is a lot older than, he's probably a lot older than what, he's telling us. He's probably up there with, Canis, Ill, and, well, I wouldn't say Mesier, but Canis and Ill for sure. All of us jerked in reaction to hearing him speak it so clearly. Kororo and FaZe continued. That's my little jelly bean. He better be unfazed and tell that daggone story, y'all. Ah, so cute. Okay. Hold up. Wolf R. Venituru. The fuck? Is that supposed to be Venator? And Tigrish are Conch. No! What's that last part? You little imp? What? Ah, he said Ignis become. So when he eats food, he's a human or something? I don't know. Ah. As if to signal the end of his story, Kororo cried out as he usually did. Kororo, what's gotten into you all of a sudden? He seems so I'm adding words where they don't need to be added. He seems different somehow, as if coming here awoke something inside of him.
それも気になんか。なんでいきなりビニトルと俺の名前を出したんだ
Yeah, out of nowhere. Also, are these werecats like Dromi? On a whim, I glanced once more at the mural where I begin to parse, various beasts and men, illustrated in all manners of situations. Each depiction I'd noticed had wolves donned in flames connecting each one.
もしやコロロはこの壁画に描かれている内容に沿い関連性のある単語を発しているのでは？
確かにそんな様子だったね。絵に合わせてわざわざ移動してたし。
随分と古い祠だ。イグニス、何か心当たりは？
知らねえよ。壁画の意味もさっぱりわかんねえ。古代文字も薄すぎてよく見えねえし。どっかのガキが刻んだただの落書きじゃねえの。
I think the pictures look too purposeful for that to be the case.
あのさ、コロロがさっき発した単語、ちょっと俺たちの喋り方に寄せて順に言い直してみない？
You'd have to have a good memory. I mean, we could do it perhaps because we're the audience looking in, but just for them, like, you really gonna remember a whole string of words that mythical creature told you? Like, come on now.
あ？なんでわざわざんなこと？
いや、君との関連性がなんか気になって、ものは試しってことで頼むよ。
Yeah, like English, you should be gung-ho about this, pretty much.
そこまで言うなら別にいいけどよ。
But how should we rephrase it? I replayed Kororo's presentation in my head by flicking up on the left thumbstick. Just kidding. If I could summon what exactly Kororo said, I could imitate the words for everyone. Far past Bestia, one day human came.
シンプルだよね。昔のベスティアって意味だ。次は
ある日、人間が来た。
Okay, with a bracket out of nowhere.
大昔に人間がこのベスティアに訪れたことがあるということか。
そうそう、そんな感じでどんどんちゃんと文章になるように訳してみよう。イル、悪いけどコロロの発言を全部遡ってくれる？
Let's see, how?
はい、了解しました。記憶を再生しますね。
Oh, that's very convenient. Okay, now we know. It immediately obliged Mizir's request. He began to repeat Kororo's exact words effortlessly. Of course he did. Far past Bestia, one day human came. But Bestia already. Fire wolf there. Wolf sleep. wolf, human, wake up, and food, lots, eat, wolf, R, Vinitriu, Tigrish, Conch, Ignis, wolf, food, eat, become. Could be tigerish too, I don't know. If we do what we did earlier to interpret Kororo's meaning,
はるか昔のベスティアに人間が訪れた。
元のことかな。ならベスティアにはもともと炎の狼が存在し眠っていた。
眠っていた狼は人間が来たことにより目を覚ました。そして餌をたくさん食した。
狼はビニトル、ティグリスは監視。
Ignis is a wolf. When he eats, these qualities are enhanced. Is that right?
だいたいそんな感じだと思うよ。
炎の狼とは壁画に書かれているこの狼のことで間違いないだろうな。
最初はいかにも伝承って感じな話だったけど、なんで途中から餌の話になんだ。ベスティアに来た人間がその狼にご親切に飯を作ってやったってか。
その詳細はわかんないけど、やっぱりこの狼、呼び方といい共通点といい、もしかしてイグニスの先祖にあたる魔獣なんじゃないの
？Oh, that's right! The fact that it refers to what appears to be ancient firewolves aligns with Ignis perfectly. It even mentions them eating.
現にコロロは狼はビニトルとはっきり告げている。
Mr. Rindo let out a sigh in contemplation and placed his hand beneath his chin.
人間がイグニスの先祖に食事を与えてあげたから子孫のビニトルも食事が可能になったってこと。
適当に言ったんだが、マジか。
しかしその先から急に話が通らなくなってしまっているな。
イグニスが狼となるって言われても、彼はすでにもともとビニトルだし。その上ティグリスが監視って。
It watches, as in watches over someone? Perhaps it referred to a werecat companion. Maybe Dromi knows something since he's a werecat? And as soon as I said that, he appeared out of thin air. Cold! Suddenly, a freezing cold drop of water splashed onto my forehead. Whoa, that scared me. I suspected some of the flames radiating from Ignis's body melted the ice on the ceiling. I tested my hypothesis by glancing upward, but when I did... Ah, look! There's a mural up there, too. As my voice bounced around the stony cave, everyone looked up in unison. What we saw was... Oh, shit. That's not good! A giant firewolf. In other words, Ignis's ancestors. It was a majestic, breathtaking depiction Girl, your breath gonna be taken if that comes to fruition with Ignis. Oh no! It eats humans! It appears to be swallowing what looked like other beasts and humans, one after the other. Was it? We lowered our heads and looked around. All of a sudden, Mizir's face, which seemed hopeful and cheery just a moment ago, became stern.
あのさ、イグニス。そういえばビニトルは昔からあらゆる魔獣から迫害され数を減らしちゃったんだよね。
Oh shit, yeah, that's a thing. That was a thing.
ああ、妙竹林な伝承のせいでな。それがどうした？
いや、よく考えたらそれっておかしくない？君以外のビニトルも能力から見ればそれなりに強力な魔獣なはずだ。つまり昔は数だって多かったはずだね。ならどうして？まるで檻のような氷に閉ざされたあんな辺境へと追いやられていたのか。それはもしかして